Hello and welcome to another video from the Canon side. Today we're going to be doing the predicted 11 and you're going to be asking me why I'm not sat down. I just don't have time to sit down. I just going to belt it out because this is going to be pretty short anyways. Well, might as well bring my chair and just sit down instead of standing and doing or anything. So anyways, so who do I want to see start and who do I think Arteta is going to start with? Now let's look at Chelsea. Chelsea's team, their threat is really pace, a lot of pace, and a lot of dribblers. You look at Pedro Neto, you look at Esteval, you look at Michael Palmer might be back, so you want to negate that threat. And I think we've been good in negating everything that has been placed against us. So in terms of that, and I know the question might be Mosquera or Hincapié, but I'm going to go with David Raya in goal. Then Timber, obviously Saliba. And some people will ask Mosquera and Hincapié again, but I'm actually going to go with Hincapié. People might ask why I go with Hincapié. Like I said, Chelsea's main thing is pace, and Mosquera is not as pacey as Hincapié. I think is a fullback naturally, so obviously it's going to be pacier than a natural centre back. So I'm going to go with Hincapié, and it's more aggressive and that type of thing. So I think that will be really good, and it brings more balance to our team. So I'm going to go with Hincapié. I don't know what Arteta is going to do. He might go with Mosquera too, but I reckon he's going to go with Hincapié too. I just feel like that, especially since he didn't take him off against Bayern. So that is one thing that he might do. At left back, I'm going to go with Calafiori. I was actually thinking Miles Lewis Kelly, because of overloading the midfield, because it's going to be a good midfield battle. I don't think Calafiori really inverts into midfield. I think he's more of an overlapper, and like we saw with the goal for Madueke against Bayern, I think he's just a very good overlapper, of the ball, and then just delivering it into the box like he likes to do. So I think that would be really vital. But I think if you watch my map preview, I said that it's going to be a really am I not looking? It's going to be a really critical midfield battle, and I think you can give yourself the edge by just putting an extra body in midfield, like Miles Lewis Kelly inverting into midfield. He now adds you to the double pivot of Declan Rice and Zubimendi, and he will cover Zubimendi and will play something of like 3-2-2-3, if you get what I mean. So you now have Zubimendi and Lewis Kelly, and then you have Declan Rice and Eze in the midfield. So you overload their midfield, but I'm just looking at the defensive side as well. If he's going against Esteval or Pedro Neto, will he be good enough? That's the only thing. But if not, to me, I would have started him. But for that main reason, but you can't take risks. You can't take too many risks. If that was the back end of the season, I'll say okay, and if you were at home, I'll say okay. But that is, you have to think about things like that, because I think it's going to be a very, very close midfield battle between the two teams. So yeah, that is for my back four. So what I would like to see for my back four would be Timber, Saliba, Hincapié, and Miles Lewis Kelly. But I don't think it's going to go with that. I think it's going to go with Calafiori. The Mosquera and Hincapié one is subjective, so I don't know what it's going to go for. In my midfield, is going to stay the same. So Zubimendi, Rice, Eze. I'm not going to bring in Odegaard. I think he's not fit enough to start this type of game yet. I think you can give him more game time, and we'll see how. I think I would like to see him, come in the second half, do some pressing and that type of thing, and hold the ball up. Yeah. For my front three, Saka, Merino, and Trossard. If Trossard is not fit, I would like to see Martinelli start. I don't want Madueke to start on the left and waste his energy. I'd rather him stay on the bench, then come on and then use all of his energy to the tired legs of someone like Cucurella or Reece James, if you get what I mean. So that's what I would actually like to see. If Trossard is not fit. But if Trossard is fit, I'll start Trossard. If Trossard is not fit, I'll start Martinelli. So you can bring on Trossard later, and then you can also bring on Madueke It's a win-win. So I think that is what I'll go for, but I don't know what Mikel Arteta is going to go for. I think the only change that I will make that I feel like will help us in the game, but is a more risky change, is Miles Lewis Kelly, and then he can invert into that midfield when we have the ball to provide some sort of, it's going to be a midfield battle, like I said. It's going to be about who can create more chances and who can be actually clinical in burying their chances. And I think it's going to be a beautiful game. And here is going to be a 5 p.m. 5:30 kickoff. So yeah, so let me know where you're watching from, and come on, you Gunners. My prediction is 3-1 to the Arsenal. Let's go.